So you've written your article or paper and you're almost ready to submit or publish. But you just need to do that reference list. For many of you, this is no fun. I mean, where do you put the commas? Which text goes in italics? I mean, what reference style do I even use? So your next step may be probably to go visit Google and try to learn about how to create a reference for your particular style. Or if you're a bit clever, maybe you looked up an online reference generator. Problem is, if you've used a few of those, you would notice the results tend to be inconsistent and sometimes just outright unsuitable for your needs. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can generate references that are accurate, professional, suitable for your needs, and best of all, it's all going to be done much quicker than you're usually doing it now because it's semi-automated. All right, let's get into it. First, open your web browser. And I'd like you to look up the program EndNote. We're going to use Google, ENDNOTE, if I can spell ENDNOTE, EndNote. Okay, it's the first result. Click on Downloads. Should save you a click or two. From here, if you scroll down a bit, you should see Download EndNote. So let's click on that link. And here we see a few different installers. Depending on your operating system, I'm on Windows. Let's download EndNote 20. Make sure, if you're on Windows, to put your cursor on the word Windows. It's interesting, they've actually got both installers on the same line. Yeah, so click on Windows if you've got Windows. If you've got a Mac, naturally you should click on Mac. So I've clicked on Windows, and as you can see to the bottom left of my screen, the installer is being downloaded. Once it's finished, let's install the program. Okay, just click through the installer. Unless you have a product key, let's go for the 30-day trial. Next, accept the license agreement after you've read it, of course. Typical is fine. Next again, next. Okay, so I met with an issue. Okay, I've got an issue here and it actually tells me how to resolve it. It's because I've currently got Microsoft Word opened. They can't complete the installation, so let's just close Word. And click retry. Unless you have Word open during your installation, it's unlikely you should face this issue. 3 seconds, updating connections, progress. Adding stuff. Okay, great. The program's been installed successfully. Let's click Finish. Now in your programs list, you should see EndNote. Let's open EndNote. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this for now. It's just letting me know I've got a trial version and it should end in 30 days. Would I like to activate the full version? Not just yet. Let's ignore this. Okay, so here your first step is to create a new library. The default name, it's fine, so just click save. And that's it, the program's been installed and it's actually set up and ready to run. Now, let's open our document again in Microsoft Word. And notice this time, in our menu ribbon, we've actually got EndNote as a menu option. Yeah? How cool is that? Now, I know you've been waiting for quite some time, but that's it. We needed to set the foundation up, and now we can reap the rewards of all our actions. So, let's look up a reference. For ease, I'm going to use Google Scholar. And it actually doesn't matter. I'm just, going to use anything. Epistemology. Okay, so we've got a list of books on papers here. I'm just going to select any one of them, yeah? And I'm going to click on Cite. You see the link at the bottom here that says Cite? I want you to click on that. And we get this option here. And you click on EndNote because we've got EndNote. Once you've clicked on that link, notice it downloads your reference for you. That's it. Now if you open that reference up, it's automatically imported into your library and you've got it. The beauty about this is you can now add this reference to your document and EndNote will automatically format it for you in whatever reference style you select. So let's see how that actually looks in practice. Let's head back to our Word document. And the name of our author, we've only got one author in our library. It's Richard. So let's say, I don't know, any sentence. This sentence, first sentence was a quote from Richard. Yeah, you go to the end of the line, go to EndNote, click Insert Citation. We look up Richard. In the event, we have multiple entries in our library, which we usually would. Yep, we click Find. There we have Richard, and we simply click Insert. And there you have it. There's your inline citation, and check this out. If we scroll to the bottom of the document, it also adds our reference to our reference list automatically. And as we continue adding references, it will arrange it for us alphabetically. No need to do this on our own. Yeah? Now, I'd like to show you one more thing before we go. Sometimes inline citations may be at the beginning or even the middle of the sentence, so we may need to change the format. Let me show you what I mean. So let's take this sentence and say something like, according to Richard, much. Okay, so I've deliberately left a blank space here to insert an inline citation for Richard, and I'll show you now how that works. We go back into EndNote, yeah, it's already selected, and then we click Insert Citation once again. We click on Richard, he's the only one we've got so far. We click Insert. And of course, this format doesn't make much sense, yeah? We would need to have the name outside of the brackets. So we simply click on the reference, right click, click Edit Citation, and from here, you click Display as Author and Year. And that's it. There's one more important thing I neglected to add, which is how it is you can change the reference styles of the citations that you've used. And all you'd need to do is simply go up to Style, click on the drop down arrow, and select the type of reference style you would like to use. So if I changed my current option to Vancouver, look at the references. And notice how they've changed, yeah? Now we have the name Fumerton and a numerical 1. In the first sentence, we now have a numerical 1 instead of the name Richard Fumerton, and the reference style has changed. Let's try that again, maybe. Let's try one more. Let's try APA. It's a popular reference in style. That's what we've got, and you should know in the EndNote program you can actually add different referencing styles. However, that will be for another video. And so that's it for this one, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.